And there are they likewise which are sown on the stony ground, who, when they had heard the word, immediately received it with gladness, and have no root in themselves, and so endure for a time afterward. When affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. And these are they which are sown among the thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and their deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. And these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word, and receive it, and bring forth fruit, some 50, some 60, and some 100. And he said unto them, Is a candle brought to be put under a bushel, or under a bed, and not to be on a candlestick? For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested, neither was anything kept secret, for that it should become abroad. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. And he said unto them, Take heed of what ye hear, for with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you, and unto you that hear shall be more be given. For he that hath, to him shall be given, and that hath not, for him shall be taken even that he which he hath. And he said, So is the kingdom of God, as if a man should cast seed into the ground, and should sleep and rise night and day. The seed should spring and grow up, he knoweth not how. For the earth bringeth forth fruit of itself, first the blade, then the ear, after that the full corn in the ear. But when the fruit is brought forth, immediately he putteth in the sickle, because the harvest is come. And he said, Whereunto shall we liken the kingdom of God? Or with what comparison shall we compare it? It is like a grain of mustard seed, which when it is sown in the earth, it is less than all the seeds that be in the earth. But when it is sown, it groweth up, and becometh greater than all herbs, and shooteth out great branches, so that the fowls of the air may walk under the shadow of it. And with many such parables spake he the word unto them, as they were able to hear it, but without a parable spake he not unto them. And when they were alone, he expounded all things to the disciples. And the same day, when the even was come, he said unto them, Let us pass over unto the other side. And when they had sent away the multitude, they took him, even as he was in the ship. And there were also with him other little ships. And there arose a great storm of wind, the waves beat into the ship, so that it was not afloat. And he was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. And they awaked him, and said unto him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? And he arose and rebuked the wind, and said unto the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. And he said unto them, Why are ye so fearful? How is it that ye have no faith? And they feared exceedingly, and said to one another, What manner of man is this? And even the wind and the sea obey him. Chapter 5. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs of a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with his chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broke in pieces. Neither could any man tame him. And always night and day he was in the mountains and the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him.